But no matter what, no matter whether they're trying, no matter like who is responsible for that, Russia will still try to boost this hatred against Ukrainians. They will try to make things up specifically to escalate the situation.
4 badly beaten men, 1 barely conscious, 1 with his ear severed, have appeared in court in Russia. They are Tajik nationals and accused of being behind the terror attack on a concert hall near Moscow that left 137 people dead. The Russians say they were captured trying to flee to Ukraine. Let's talk to Kateryna Malofieieva, a Ukrainian journalist. Good morning, Kateryna.
Good morning.
The very striking images of these people who've clearly been interrogated in a very rough fashion. Is there any connection to Ukraine? What's the Ukrainian position on Russia's attempt to link this to Ukraine?
Ukrainian position was pretty clear because let's start with the state military intelligence. The spokesperson yet on Friday, he said that there is no link, there was no link with this attack and Ukraine. So also it's not Ukrainian pattern because, I mean, as far as you've been following the situation in Russia, from the 90s, there've been quite a few terrorist attack, and it's not the pattern that Ukrainian military or any sort of like special forces are using. Secondly, Ukrainian officials like the foreign minister for foreign affairs, he also said that Russia is trying to make things up, and he called for the international community not to believe in this, that about the potential links of this attack and Ukraine. And interestingly, right, that the Islamic State claimed the responsibility for this terrorist attack, and it's kind of weird that there are still video appearing on the internet, and everything is happening in Russian's narrative, so it's specifically to boost the hatred toward Ukraine, specifically to mobilize the population, because we know that Russia is aiming to mobilize approximately 300,000 more men to keep attacking Ukraine, to keep fighting on the front line. So you've seen the videos, and I mean we all seen the videos of the attack in the concert hall, in Crocus concert hall, and those who were detained. I think that those who were shooting, you saw that they were quite strong men, and it's not the case. We saw the absolutely different images of people who were detained. So it's very hard to say clearly, because obviously there is no like participation of the international community.
And it's very hard to trust. It's very hard to trust Russia on anything. Although the video footage does appear to show the terrorist atrocity did take place, but it's much more likely this was what it looked like, an ISIS attack. And there was some suggestion that these people were captured trying to flee to Ukraine. It's just as plausible, is it not, that they were trying to flee to Belarus? I suppose, as well. Do we even know? Can we even confirm where these people were captured? We presumably can't.
I can't say this because the map that was shown to publicly, it showed that there is also quite the proximity of Belarus was, it was even closer than Ukraine. So I think that because it took Putin 19 hours before he went public, so they were still trying to, agree on who to accuse in this terrorist attack. So there was some sort of, you probably also saw that at least 3 times he wanted to, there were announcements on media that he's gonna speak to address the nation, but then it's been changed. So there was probably some sort of hesitation about who they want to accuse, and then we saw the results. But no matter what, no matter whether they're trying, no matter like who is responsible for that, Russia will still try to boost this hatred against Ukrainians. They will try to make things up specifically to escalate the situation.
Do you think that's going to happen? There's going to be more of that to come then, actually, as these people are prosecuted. Russia will seek to invent links between them and Ukraine?
We will see. I just remember what you've just mentioned about that it's very hard to trust Russia. Do you remember maybe a month back when Russia claimed that Ukraine shot their plane with Ukrainian POWs?
Yes.
Do you remember? We haven't seen the evidence of any body that was allegedly on the ground. So, news appeared and then they like dispersed and we don't know anything about that because there was no access to the community. So, this is an example for you that it's possible that there will be more fake news and then it will be just dispersed like as if it never existed.